You are watching Platinum Northwest TV News. Good evening and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Philadelphia Mangoeng. Let's take a look at the leading top stories. First up, the Premier of the Northwest appeared before the Portfolio Committee for State of Governance briefing, and the Northwest Police issues a stern warning to the public about drownings. In the business news, NUMSA expressed a significant concern over the imminent rise in VAT. And in the sports news, after 8 years, the MTN and the Springbok sponsorship agreement comes to an end. We start off here. Northwest Premier Lazarus Mokgosi, accompanied by the MEC for Health and officials from the Office of the Premier and the Department of Health, appeared before the Portfolio Committee regarding the state of governance in the province yesterday. The Portfolio Committee on Public Service and Administration raised concern about the number of unfunded vacant posts in the provincial government. The committee is on a week-long oversight visit to the Northwest and Gauteng provinces to assess the state of the public services. The chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Public Service and Administration, Jan de Villiers, says that noting that there are 6,756 vacant unfunded posts. De Villiers said that the committee indicated that relevant officials should be sent for training on disciplinary management. In other news, the police in the Northwest Province have warned the public about possible drowning incidents that are taking place in various parts of the province. This is after 3 possible drowning incidents were reported over the long weekend. In the Lumanyaneng, police divers were called to a quarry at Majamanso village just outside Mahikeng on Friday afternoon. Now in Orkney, just outside Klerksdorp, the divers responded to a complaint of a possible drowning in the evening. And then in Hartbeesfontein, a mother was informed at around 1:30 on Saturday afternoon that her 6-year-old child drowned whilst swimming. Now, police spokesperson in the Northwest Province, Captain Mpho Manyoba, has more.
In Lomanyaneng, police divers were called to a quarry at Majimanchu village outside Mahikeng on Friday afternoon, 21 March 2025. This happened after 2 boys aged 12 and 14 allegedly drowned while swimming. A search by the divers resulted in the retrieval of the pair's bodies. In Orkney, outside Klerksdorp, the divers responded to a complaint of possible drowning in the evening, also on Friday, 21 March 2025, at Vaal River. According to reports, a 45-year-old man informed his friend that he was going to wash in the river. The friend checked him later, but only his clothes were found. Searches conducted by the divers on Saturday, 22 and Sunday, 23 March 2025, did not yield any positive results. In Hartbeesfontein near Klerksdorp, a mother was informed at around 1:30 in the afternoon, Saturday, 22 March 2025, that his 6-year-old boy drowned while swimming. According to information, family members and neighbors searched for the boy, but without success. The incident was later reported to the farm owner and he informed the police. A search was conducted but did not succeed. A follow-up search was conducted on Sunday morning, 23 March 2025, and the divers retrieved the boy's body at approximately 20:08 in the same day. The public is advised to take heed and apply the following safety tips. Observations are important when you want to cross or swim in a river, stream or dam. Before entering water, check the strength of the current. When caught in a fast-flowing river, travel feet first. This will absorb the head and body from serious injury. When you fall into water, unable to stand and reach the side quickly, you should stay calm. Try not to swallow water. Keep your head above the water by kicking as if you are cycling and by paddling with your hands at the same time. Swimming in open water is much harder than swimming in the still water of a pool. This means you may tire faster and that can lead to trouble very quickly. When swimming in rivers or lakes, the murky water can make it difficult to find people who go under. If you swim in a place with a strong current, such as where 2 rivers meet, it can be easy to be pulled under and swept away. It is important when you are out on the water to wear an appropriate fitting life jacket in case you unexpectedly get tossed into the water. This goes for children too. Make sure you check the weather conditions on a day you'll be out, and you always ensure that you have a cell phone handy as well as someone with you who can perform CPR if needed. Talk to your children about the dangers of being in open water and tell them what to do in case of an emergency. Recreation boaters must ensure that everyone on the boat wears a life jacket, drive at a safe speed, and follow all boating safety and navigational rules.
In more news, in a strategic effort to increase security in vulnerable areas of Gauteng, the Gauteng Department of E-Government has implemented the installation of an additional 193 CCTV cameras in townships, informal settlements, as well as hostels. Now, this initiative builds on the successful completion of the first two phases, which resulted in the installation of 300 cameras by the end of the current financial year. The department plans to install a further 100 cameras to further improve security measures across the province. MEC for E-Government Bonginkosi Dlamini expressed his satisfaction with the progress of the project and emphasized the role of surveillance technology in public security. Moving on to international news now, a strong 6.7 magnitude earthquake struck off New Zealand's South Island yesterday as the country's disaster agency assessed if there were any tsunami threats. Now, the National Emergency Management Agency said that residents of the Southland and Fordland regions should stay away from beaches and marine areas as strong and unusual currents may present a danger. The United States Geological Survey said that the quake, which was downgraded from an earlier magnitude of 7, happened at a depth of about 10 kilometers. Meanwhile, Australia's National Weather Bureau said that there was no tsunami threat to the mainland island or territories. And with that, let's take a look now at the business news. In the business news, the National Union of Metal Workers of South Africa, that is NUMSA, has expressed significant concerns over the imminent rise in the value-added tax. Now, the union has initiated a 3-day bargaining conference in Sandton in Johannesburg, which commenced on Monday, gathering shop stewards from all 9 provinces. The objective is to unify worker demands across the different sectors. Now, the 2025 budget was presented amidst speculation about a potential VAT increase and its implications for the National Treasury. And that's all for the business news. After this, we take a look at the news making headlines in sports. In the rugby news now, MTN South Africa has officially ended its sponsorship for the national rugby team. Now, the telecommunications operator, a subsidiary of the JSE-listed MTN Group, announced today that the sponsorship agreement will be terminated after 8 years of notable accomplishment. Now, during MTN's sponsorship period, the Springboks achieved a remarkable success, winning the Rugby World Cup title twice in 2019 and in 2023. In collaboration with SA Rugby, MTN contributed significantly to enhancing the global profile of South African rugby and promoting its long-term sustainability. Throughout its tenure as the headline sponsor, MTN focused on expanding and energizing the fan base in support of their team. The company invested in fan engagement initiatives, including the Box Squad, that's the official Springbok supporters club, and the Boza platform, which aimed to bring supporters closer to their passion as well as the team. Moving on to cricket news now, following a thrilling round of fixtures in the Division 2 CSA 4-day domestic series, this past week. The finalists have been confirmed. Now, the ACDC Express Tuskers will then host the Northern Cape Heat in the final that is scheduled from the 2nd to the 6th of April. This marks the first occasion in which the Northern Cape team will not host the final of the Red Bull competition since the establishment of the two-division system. Now, they will be traveling to Pietermaritzburg to compete against the Tuskers at the AET Pietermaritzburg at the RG Oval. And that's where we're going to have to wrap it up for this evening. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow evening. Till then, good night and take care.